Hey guys, so if you're a fan or a subscriber of the channel, you've probably noticed that it's been a little while since the last upload. So I wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on. The last month or so has been super busy. My family and I are moving from here in Illinois, where I'm at now, to Austin, Texas. So it's been crazy just trying to get everything going for that, everything that's happening. I also spent some time at MLP and other tournaments. But as of this time next week, we'll be completely down in Austin. We'll be settled in, and I'm looking forward to getting back to making videos and practicing full time. I want you to check out this mixed doubles point between 4 top pro players. I've put labels on the court to show when each team is on offense, defense, or neutral, and I want you to notice how often in this point the situation is changing. In today's video, we're going to break this point down in slow motion, and we're going to try to understand all of the decisions that they're choosing to make. In my previous video, I did a deep dive into these 3 states of play. First of all, knowing what state you're in any moment in a point, and then next, knowing what you're supposed to be doing when you're in those situations. If you haven't seen that video, I highly suggest you watch it before continuing with this one. I will link it here on the screen. Okay, so let's get into the breakdown and try to figure out everything that's going on in this point here. At the bottom of your screen in black, you've got Paris Todd and Hunter Johnson. You've noticed I've labeled them on defense first, since they're the serving team and they're going to be staying back. At the top of your screen, we have Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu. You've noticed I've labeled them on offense because they're going to get a chance to take the net first, as you see here. So first we're going to check out Hunter Johnson and his first decision he's got to make. You can see Andre's hit a great return, pushed Hunter super deep. A drop would be difficult from this far back in the court, so Hunter's going to do a real common play that a lot of pros like, we call a drive-drop combo. He drives the first ball. He gets a little bit easier reply, and now he can move up and take this second shot, have an easier drop to deal with, and then transition in behind that. So you can see here Hunter hits a nice drop. He gets the ball to bounce cross court. He's transitioning in behind it, and this is where I think Andre makes a bit of a mistake. Even though Paris and Hunter have effectively neutralized this point with their shot and positioning, Andre tries to stay on the attack. You can see he speeds another ball up. Paris is ready for it, and now she's got a nice high counterattack backhand to immediately flip this point and put Andre and Susanna in trouble on defense. So you can see Andre and Susanna know they're on defense here. They're a little bit backed up off the line. Susanna does a nice job defending one, and then this next ball, she has a little more time, and so she's going to slow it down and make the ball bounce. Once that ball bounces, they're back to neutral, and you're going to see Andre and Susanna step back up to the line and try to get this point neutral again. Unfortunately, Hunter has other ideas. Because he has time and balance, he's going to hit a nice aggressive dink and push Andre back. You can see Andre's had to go quite a bit back, kind of a bit of a reach, so he's on defense here in this dink. Again, when you're on defense, your number one goal is make the next ball bounce, which Andre is barely able to successfully do here. That gets them back to neutral, and now we're back in kind of a neutral dink rally again. That's not going to last long, though, with Andre on the court. He's 6'6" and always looking to attack, so you can see Hunter barely leaves the dink up. Andre's going to reach in, take it out of the air, and look to start to create some offense. Paris does a nice job reading again, countering with the backhand. So when a firefight starts like this, whoever has the better positioning on the court is usually going to be slightly favored. So because Andre and Susanna have that court positioning right up the kitchen line where Hunter and Paris are backed off a little bit, I would say that Andre and Susanna are on offense still. Here's where I would identify maybe the slightest error from Susanna here in this situation. Andre's done a nice job of creating some offense. They've got Hunter backed up. You can see Susanna's still about a step off the line though, and she misses an opportunity because of that. You can see Hunter hits a ball back. Susanna takes it out of the air, but if she were another step forward, I think they would have been able to maintain their offense in this point. But since that ball had to drop too low, then they go back to neutral. Again, with Andre lurking on the court, though, that neutral position is not going to last long. He's always looking for that next attack opportunity. So you can see, again, he's looking. He's going to reach in here. He's going to get another ball out of the air and try to go right back on offense again. He gets Paris jammed up, so he's going to maintain the offense. Paris does a good job of just fighting these balls off, but Andre's maintaining. Finally, Paris gets a little more time where she can take it off a half volley. She gets that next ball to bounce, and again, now she's neutralized that attack. We're back in a neutral point again. We're going to see a similar situation here again. Andre hits a really nice cross-court dink, gets Hunter moving out, kind of on his back foot. This is where I'd like to see Susanna right up to that line, reaching in and looking for that next ball out of the air to try to maintain some pressure in the point. Because she's backed off by about a step, Hunter gets away with a little bit of a floaty dink. Susanna handles it, hits it back, and now this extra space is going to create a little bit of a situation because you can see there's a bit of a miscommunication between Andre and Susanna. That ball bounces, they're off the line, and now we're in a situation where Hunter and Paris have gone on offense. Now we're going to focus on Hunter because I really like what he does in this situation. He recognizes right away that the dink he hit has kind of put Susanna and Andre in trouble. So he's going to get right up to that line and look to take this next ball out of the air. He's taking away their time, taking away their space, and grabbing control of this point. He gets the next ball out of the air. He's able to put Andre under pressure because Andre doesn't have any recovery time. And now look at Hunter's position once he knows Andre's in trouble and stretched wide. He's come all the way over. He's got a full foot over onto Paris's side because he knows it's very difficult for Andre to go back cross court. So by being kind of over on that side, pressing over and reaching in, they're taking away Andre's space. Andre only has one option that can reliably bail him out of this situation, and that is get the next ball to bounce. And usually the easiest place to do that, since it's the shortest distance, is right in front of you. You can see Andre's able to bail himself out. He gets that ball to bounce, and now we are back to neutral again. So now what happens is, even though Andre's neutralized the point, Hunter still tries to maintain offense. He hits a dink that's a little over aggressive. Susanna does a nice job of stepping into this one, cutting off the angle, taking it early, which puts Hunter kind of scrambling in trouble. And this is just too much for them to recover from, and that ends up being the point finisher. That's all I got. Thanks for checking out the video. Let me know in the comments if you like these point breakdown style videos, if you want me to do more of these. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks.